Talk to me nice. Yeah? Talk to me nice. Hold on, let me sit down for this one. Talk to me nice, bro. Talk to me nice. You see, all you Arsenal fans laughed at me on Instagram this morning when I said, I posted the United post on my story when it said, trip on the weekend against Arsenal, away from home. And I said, taking care of business today. They laughed at me. They laughed at me when I said, we're taking care of business. Look at us now. Look at us now. You're not laughing now, are you? You're not laughing now, are you? Final score at the Emirates. Arsenal 2, Man United 3. Once again, we go to the Emirates and dance on these men's heads. Once again, we go to the Emirates and make the carpet look like a dance floor. Because we're dancing. We're free. Not only did we beat you, man. We never lose at home. We never lose at the Emirates. Not only did we put 3 past you. We never concede more than 2. We never concede. We even showed you how to score goals. We showed you how to do it. Corners, slight deflection and own goals. No, we told you, man, listen, this is how you score. Dorgu, bang. Off the crossbar, goal. Cunha, slap. Side nettings, wraps it. We showed you how to score goals. You see this? This is sacred. You don't play with this. Every time you guys have something good going on, we are here to spoil it. And this is on Sir Alex Ferguson. For the rest of you man's lives, Arsenal fans, whenever you got something good going on, best believe Man United are going to be there to spoil it. You better believe it. What a game of football. I told Arsenal fans and I stayed quiet. But everyone that I was talking to, I said, hold on. It's not going to be that straightforward, you know. We're on a good run. Yeah, but you always say there's United fans and you beat City, but we're not City. This was the talk. We're not Man City. That was the talk. Well, you're right. You're not Man City. You're even worse because at least Man City score from open play. At least they put together attacks well worked. They don't wait to have corners and free kicks and for then the crowd to get up because they know, oh, we're going to score from a set piece. No. At least they score from open play. What a performance from the boys. This is exactly what I expected. If I'm honest with you, I would have taken a draw. And when it was 2-2, I would have gone, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take the draw. But this team just didn't want to give up. They just didn't want to give up. Let me take off these shades so I can talk to you guys properly. This team simply did not want to give up. And this is what I commend the team for. Michael Carrick with positive substitutions. It was very easy, yeah, to have a 2-2 draw and to think, let me throw on players to try and preserve this result. Let me try and go home with 1 point. He said, no, we're trying to go for it. You know what I like the most? Usually, under different managers, not going to name names, we try and play out from the back. But we all know Arsenal's the wrong team to do that against. You have to go direct. You have to be a nuisance. And you have to be all up in their faces. And this is what the team done today. From defense to midfield, all the way up front. Got to start with the goalkeeper. I thought for the first goal, very unlucky. Very unlucky. These things happen. And it's very silly to be conceding goals like that. Very, very silly if I'm honest with you. Right? Then, the second goal, corner. I mean, again, Arsenal always scoring from corners. I told you guys, you're not going to win the league like this. Because eventually you will get punished. But anyway, we'll get on to Arsenal in a minute. Right? Then, we scored the first goal. Sorry, before we get to the goals. The defense, I thought, done really well today. Again, the 2 goals that we concede. Lisandro Martinez, could he have done better? Arguably, yes. But it's not really his fault. Because if he hadn't gotten a touch on the ball, it would have been Timber. So I'm not really going to blame him for that. But I do blame the defense as a whole for not getting rid of that ball earlier. Because we had an opportunity to clear our lines and we didn't do it. But fair play. The midfield. And what I loved as well today, that defense got in everyone's faces. Jesus didn't get a sniff. Gyökeres didn't get a sniff. Saka was actually all right today. He was one of Arsenal's better players. Madueke didn't get a sniff. Trossard was nowhere to be found, and that is all down to Man United's defence today. Absolute credit to the boys for putting in that shift. The midfield, Casemiro. How many times am I going to call your name? How many times am I going to call your name? Once again, a monster performance. He announced that he's leaving, by the way, during the week. Casemiro, muito obrigado, irmão. Thank you for your services. Today and against Manchester City, he is showing why he's still up there with one of the best. They talked to me about Zubimendi. Yeah, we saw that today. We saw Zubimendi today. Anyway, let's move on. Bruno Fernandes. Listen, he wasn't on the score sheet today. And if I remember correctly, I could be wrong. And if I am, please correct me in the comments. No assist. But my God, this guy put in a shift today. That is all I'm asking for. If you're not going to be on the score sheet, if you're not going to be assisting, guys, how else are you impacting the game? And Bruno impacted the game on a different level today. On an absolute different level. Kobbie Mainoo, the guy that was rotting on the bench a couple of match days ago, revived. Michael Carrick has put his trust into Kobbie Mainoo and is paid off. I'm not going to give him that assist, but he was involved in that. Hey, people asked me, Aaron, why are we doing rondos in training? This is why. This is why. In the game against City, it was Bruno Cunha, Luke Shaw, and today it was Mainoo Cunha. Cunha, bang! Side nettings. This is why, people. And the front line. Who do I start with? Ahmad, I would probably say today, put in a shift, but wasn't as productive going forward and in the final third. That we'll have to talk about it and go, in the games to come, I would like Ahmad to be a bit more productive in the final third and be more active when it comes to contributing to United scoring goals. I would like to see that. But apart from that, I thought he put in a shift today. I thought him keeping the ball was really well. I thought him shielding the ball at times in the second half, especially when Arsenal were pressing very high, especially on his side, I thought he'd done really, really well to keep that ball properly. Patrick Dorgu. Last week I said that I didn't know that he had that in his locker. And I talked about his ability to cross the ball properly because he'd done that well against Burnley. I talked about his ability to make late runs into the box in front of his defenders. But you didn't tell me you could do that, Patrick. What was that fantastic goal, please? Dorgu, Bruno, and an absolute rocket off the crossbar into the back of the net. I couldn't believe what I was watching. I never want to see this guy in defence ever again, by the way. Carrick, he's a left winger now. Patrick Dorgu is a left winger. Yeah? I don't want to see him in defence again. Could be jumping the gun here, but what do you want me to do? I mean, the guy, last week he done what he done. The game prior to that, he inch perfect cross for, or 2 games prior to that, inch perfect cross, for Sesko against Burnley. And today he's doing this. Patrick Dorgu, we may have signed an absolute gem, people. I'm telling you, we may have signed an absolute gem. Brian Bogle. Criticised at one point, but guess what? Liverpool scores. Manchester City scores. Arsenal scores. He is rapidly becoming, if he's not already, a big game player when it comes to scoring goals. Every big game that you can possibly think of, Brian Bogle turns up and he scores. He scores. Put in a shift today. And again, he's another one. From that right-hand side, it wasn't really working out because remember last season when he was at Brentford, all of the goals that he scored were mainly as a second striker type thing or as a striker. Carrick figured it out, man. He figured it out. It took Carrick 2 games to win back-to-back games. The previous manager needed 35. Come on, man. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. And the substitutions. Cunha. Coming in. And usually it's Arsenal giving the quick replies. Someone scores, Arsenal replies. How about a quick reply like Cunha's? How you like that? How do you like that? Cunha said, yeah. Quick 1-2. Get it out his feet. Bang. And a little dance along the way as well. Don't know what he said in the camera, but anyway, we don't really care at this point. An absolute monster performance from every single one of those players out there. Even the ones that I criticize on a regular basis. Dalot, monster performance today. Bruno, monster shift today. It was needed. And now, we threw a spanner in the works because the title race just got a bit more interesting. Not that we're trying to be in it. I mean, at this point, where are we at in the league? 1 second. Let me just check my phone quickly, people. Hey, this is absolute madness, people. 38 points. We're 4th. 1 point ahead of Chelsea. Aston Villa are 3rd ahead of us. 46. Man City 46. Arsenal 50. Arsenal, watch your backs. Because Man City and Aston Villa are right behind you. And this comes to my next point. Arsenal fans, I told you, you are not winning this league. I told you that you are the favourites, but you're not winning this league. Why? Because your manager has a natural inclination to be negative. Why did it take him till the second half to understand that he needed to make 4 changes? Or why did it take him to go down 2-1 to make all of these attacking changes? Eze came on. Gyökeres came on. Ben White came on. And I can't remember who else came on. Marino came on. Yes, he ended up scoring as well. Your manager is naturally negative. Because why do you constantly rely on corners and set pieces to score goals? Look at all of the goals that you scored in recent times. Yes, occasionally you'll have a peach of a finish like Gyökeres against Inter Milan midweek in the Champions League. But how many times do you actually conduct an attack and it results in a goal from open play? It's actually sad to see, if I'm really honest. It's sad to see Arsenal in this state, having to rely on corners constantly to win a game of football or to draw at this point. You will not win the league playing like this. You will not. I promise you. I put that on everything I love. You will not win the league if you keep banking on corners to score goals. You will not win the league. You will not. And I swear you still have to go to the Etihad. Oh, good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Mikel Arteta got schooled today by Carrick. We made it. Usually teams go there and they're scared. No, we weren't scared today. You can have all the possession in the world because we know you're not doing anything significant with it. You're not. Everything about Arsenal is predictable. Play it out to the wing, to Trossard or to Saka, 1v1, try and cross it in. If a block comes in, perfect, because that's how you get a corner. Predictable. And listen, being predictable, is not a bad thing because you can be predictable, but inevitable at the same time. But I did tell you guys, eventually you're going to get found out. You're going to get found out. It already happened last season or 2 seasons ago where teams were leaving players on the halfway line, forcing some of your players to go back. Listen, this is a great win for us. Great win. Michael Carrick. It's Carrick, it's hard to believe he's not Scholes. I know he's not playing, but it's Carrick, It's really Michael Carrick. It's not rocket science with these players. Play them in their rightful position. Make sure you get the best out of them in their right position. Or occasionally discover that some of these players can play in different positions and can be absolutely balling out, i.e. Dorgu. And the rest will take care of itself. The footballing gods said no, not today. One thing that never lies, people, I told you this a million times, is the football. The football never lies, people. Never. So if you start to disrespect this beautiful sport, it will disrespect you back. And this is what's happening to you right now, Arsenal. You tried everything. North London. You tried that. Didn't work. Tried the corners. Didn't work. Tried the other set pieces. Didn't work. The only thing that was left for you to do is to score from open play, but you didn't want to do that either. Because I swear it was an on goal from Martinez. Back to the drawing board for you, man. Because it's getting peak. Big up all of the United fans that travelled as well. I heard you loud and clear through my TV. I heard you lot. Big up to all of you. What a fantastic night. Paul Pogba liked one of my posts on Instagram. Man United won against Arsenal. If there's one team that I love to beat, it's Arsenal Football Club. Arsenal Football Club, I love it when we beat you. I absolutely love it. Have a great weekend, people. It's road to 25k. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. All of that good stuff. Yeah? Have a great rest of your Sunday. Wherever you're watching from, have a good night, good day. If you're going to work in Australia, that part of the world. Either way, enjoy the beginning of your week. What a win for Man United. What a win. What a win. Come on, United. Come on.